Today might be one of the craziest days in the Amico sphere. Let me tell you about it. Could Intellivision be giving up on Amico Home and publishing games on Steam? You know, those games that weren't supposed to work on anything but an Amico system with an Amico controller? Could they be on Steam? So anyways, this is my review of Armor Blitz, and this may or may not be a coincidence. But it came out recently that this game was published by the developer over a year ago on Steam, and like no one in the Amico community seemed to know about it. Like, oh, hey, look it. And it was based on battle tanks from Triple Action. That was an Intellivision game. Here's the level dedicated to it. And people, I said in my review, people were asking about it, but John Alvarado had been silent about the game for about a year. He brought earlier in the year, he said, yeah, maybe we could bring this to Amico Home, but he'd been quiet on the game. And then I did my review and I said, the developer was able to publish it. I guess Intellivision lost the rights to it. Maybe they didn't pay him, which has happened to other developers, something like that. And it seems like he's ignoring people. So maybe a coincidence, maybe not. But that was 2 days ago. Today, on the ultra secret, strictly controlled Discord that they have for Intellivision Amico Entertainment discussion, Amico Home, John Alvarado said that Armor Blitz is definitely one of the games that we want to bring to Amico, to the home and console. It is on the list of 20 games that were 90% or more completed for the console, which we have been working our way through. By the way, Tommy made it sound like a whole bunch more games than that were ready to go, didn't he? Anyways, these were one of the games of 20 games that they wanted to bring to Amico Home. We started with the games that were fully completed, so this wasn't fully completed. By the way, in their deep dive video, they showed 18 levels. The developer had 50 levels in the copy I played. I think the developer did a bunch more work and added more before putting on Steam. But we've already been getting to the ones that needed some work. Each game requires working out a new deal with the developer because Amico Home was not contemplated in the original development contract in some cases because the game needs work to complete it. And this is something he didn't disclose a lot. He would bring up games, but he'd never say, but we need to talk to the developer. It was almost like he was wish casting, and people were just like, the fans were like, oh, great, they can bring battle tanks, they can bring all these games, they're great. But it wasn't necessarily the whole truth. The truth was he needed to talk to the developers. High on my personal list of games are the boxed edition games because they're great games, and also probably because they were released like over 3 years ago, and it makes you and the company look absolutely terrible that they released a bunch of games, charged people money for games that they knew very well they wouldn't be able to play for a while because the console wasn't coming out. I mean, if you want to not look like a scam, you want to get these games playable in some form, even though you should be getting the system out. Anyways, I want to make those games available to people who purchase the boxed editions because, maybe get them off the hook a little bit. I don't know, just thinking. We ported half of them: Missile Command, Rigid Force Redux, Finnegan, Fox, and Evil Wait a minute. These games are not on Amico Home. How is he talking about these? We ported, we're going to get to that. But in addition to the boxed games, Armor Battle, now he's calling it Armor Battle. So that's another tank game on the Intellivision. When they first did their deep dive, it was Battle Tanks, but I guess there was an issue with the name. They called it Tank Battle, and now it's going back to Armor Battle. Okay. Anyways, it's high on my what's next list, especially since the developer finished the game already. It would not take a lot of work to port it. Doesn't it make it seem like it's simple? But we would have to contact them. Why didn't you contact them a year ago when you brought up the name, right? Regarding the next announcement, which I might be spoiling in just a second. And by the way, he was supposed to give this announcement 5 weeks ago. 8 weeks ago, he said in about 3 weeks, we have an announcement, and it's now 8 weeks, 5 weeks overdue. They're still finalizing the timeline for the non-Amico Home part of the announcement. We're prepping it for release. Could this be a part of it? So over on the Intellivision Amico subreddit, Beetlejuice7, by the way, I think it was Emilio Estevez who found the first one. He posted that Finnegan, Fox, and Evil Knievel are on Steam, and they're listed as coming soon. And by the way, John Alvarado has confirmed this. And then Beetlejuice7 also looked into it, did some digging, and the company called Happy Home Games is registered to John Alvarado. So let's go to Steam. So here we got Happy Home Games, and they got Evil Knievel. Okay, now it's starting to make sense. Let's see. Don't see online, but you can use controllers. Wow, you can use controllers. I thought you could only use the Amico controller to get it. That's what followers were telling me. That's what Tommy was telling me. Wow, Touch Arcade's already reviewed this. Let's go to this review. Wow, they've already reviewed this game early. Amazing. Oh wait, this is from 2015. This is from the original iPhone game. That's not from this game. That's not the same. And look at all these emojis. They like, oh, simple controls. Use a gamepad, keyboard, and mouse to control your vehicle. And you can see the requirements here for Mac or Windows. Okay, so we got this game coming to Steam. And then, so this is Happy Home Games. Finnegan Fox is coming to Steam. Now, Finnegan Fox is an interesting one. This is based on a game called Fox and Force, which I've streamed. I bought this when it was on sale. It's $9.99. I think I got it for $3. It's a pretty decent game. I actually enjoyed it. Has some really nice music and pixel art. Took about maybe 5 hours to complete, give or take. So would you rather have this for $10 or this game? Just going to compare similar with the kind of cartoony Unity graphics going on there for probably $15. I'm guessing it's going to be $15. And this one appears to only be, again, you can use Xbox controllers. No, not an Amico controller. It doesn't even exist. And it looks like this is only going to be on Windows right now. It doesn't look like it's on Apple. But he even said in this one, with difficulty level adapted to modern sensibilities, meaning it's not so brutally hard. And when I saw someone play this game, I was like, man, this game looks really dumbed down. Like, no challenge at all anymore. You got to have a little challenge. I don't think Fox and Forest was insanely hard at all. I think it was average difficulty. So do you want a dumbed down game? And it's probably, if it's like their other games, it's going to be $14.99. Or do you want to get the original game for $10 or like $2 or $3 on sale when it goes on sale? And if an interesting thing here, if you click bonus level entertainment, it goes to Happy Home Games. Isn't that interesting? The link doesn't even go. So here we go to Happy Home Games. What's this? Okay, let's leave this. Let's go to Happy Home Games. Oh, look at that. This is their website right now. Happy Home Games, all for fun and fun for all. I wonder what the investors who invested like millions of dollars into the Amico think. I wonder, hey, you're creating another company. Are you hiding money from us? Like, it looks really interesting here. And there's a group for Happy Home Games. And one of the moderators right here, the moderator, Johnny Wasabi, John Alvarado, CTO at Intellivision. So obviously this is all legit. The John Alvarado has put this company together. And they're doing what a lot of people said they should have done at the beginning. Instead of making a system right off the bat, why don't you port these games, put them on Steam and other platforms? And if they sell well, maybe then consider a system. They're doing this so backwards. But it makes sense to a degree because Amico Home is failing. None of the games has gotten over 100 plus downloads. It has not done good at all. So yeah, let's get some money. And maybe, friend of the show, Gatoru's, was talking about this, and he believes that, the developers would not let them put it on Amico Home, which makes sense. Amico Home's like a graveyard. They've had one game in 14 months, and after 4 months of being released, it's still at the 10 plus download mark on the Google Play. That's like a graveyard. You don't want your game there. So maybe they said, fine, you can put these games and maybe we can get a little bit of money, but you're not going to put it on Amico Home. We want better chances, so put it on Steam. And maybe that's what's happening, but it's just crazy. By the way, this logo right here, I did a reverse image search, Adobe stock. Here it is. You can get a standard license. You can get a free trial, or you could do an extended license for $80. So there's the logo that you'll probably be seeing on water bottles and t-shirts and stuff next to that Miko alien. This, like, at least the Miko alien looked like original and had a little charm to it. This is just, it's just a stock image. But imagine if you're an investor and you're like, hey, I invested in this, and then you change your name to this, and then you change your name to this. It looks shady, doesn't it? It's like, great. And it's now all the people were like all about the console. This right here, I did a video when Amico Home came out and I said, that's it. This console's dead. There's no point in it. Why would people pay a bunch of money to play games where they just need some Android devices? And this right here, it's going to make things simpler. You could just use any controller you have. You can use other devices. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to bring these games to like Nintendo or Xbox or something, or PlayStation. This is probably going to kill this, because they'll probably sell more games here than here. And the people who are really going to get the worst of it are the people who invested millions of dollars and didn't see a penny of it, and the fans who've been waiting for their system to see it go further and further away from what they were hoping for. This is such a crazy story. What do you think? Are you going to get a happy home game? Are you excited about it? Let me know in the comments below. Click like and subscribe. I will see you next time.